Hey guys, I want to talk to you about the general schedule that your dogs are on during training, and then when they come home, what should you expect to be doing with them. So the general rule of thumb is the dogs are out of their crate every 4 hours. They're in the crate for 4 hours at a time to soak in what they just learned in their previous training session before they go up in the crate, and also to condition them to be calm in the crate. We're always looking for opportunities to create a calm state of mind, because remember, this training, it's not about obedience, it is about the state of mind of your dog. If your dog has a calm state of mind, they can follow all their obedience and make really good decisions. They have impulse control, and so it leads to really good behaviors. So we're always looking at the state of mind in this training, not obedience. That's like the secondary thing that we're not really focused on so much, but it's included, right? So they're in the crate for 4 hours, soaking in, being calm, doing their just nothing, meditation, and then they come out again for 30-minute training. So it's usually a 90-minute training first, up in the crate for 3 to 4 hours, then out of the crate for a 30-minute training, and then after that, they just basically are out for probably, they'll go in the crate again for 4 hours, and then they come out. It's like 15 minutes. We're out in the yard, we're stretching our legs, we're on a long line, they can go potty, they can just, sniff around, roam around, do things. And the only training we're doing is that threshold. So come out nicely, make eye contact with me, wait at doors, don't try and bolt past me, walk nicely to the yard, and then go to your business, sniff around, stretch your legs, get a little bit of exercise, that's fine. Maybe at some point in the training, I'll bring a ball, we'll toss the ball, but they get a little bit of free time. And then back in the crate they go for 4 hours, and then out for their last potty break at night. And that's just potty break and back in your crate, and then overnight. And rinse and repeat. At different times in training, as the dog progresses, they might spend a longer period of time in the crate, especially a dog who's not good in the crate. They're going to do a lot of crate time. And if it's a separation anxiety case, they're going to just be doing most of their time in the crate, because that's what they're dealing with. It's like the crate thing. So that's the basic routine. It does shift here and there by a couple of hours here and there. So your dog might be in the crate for only 2 hours and then come out. We might do longer sessions. We might go on a road trip somewhere, or go to a neighborhood and do a longer walk, get a car ride in, all these things that the dog will experience in real life. It just depends on where they are in their development. And now when they come home, their routine is going to go back to similar to your lifestyle. So you're always going to adjust your dog's lifestyle accordingly, and you want them to adapt to your lifestyle. So if your dog's a super young dog, then younger than 6 months old, then you're going to have them out of the crate more frequently, but for shorter sessions. So puppies are going to be out shorter periods of time, and then they're going to go up in the crate. Puppies should be sleeping 22 hours a day. They should not be out of the crate. If you have other dogs in the house, adult dogs, they should not be out when your adult dog is out all the time. They're not at that point in their development. You're going to get a rowdy dog, a rowdy puppy who wants to engage with the older dog, and the older dog probably wants nothing to do with it. And the more puppies are out and exposed to energy, like energy in the household, if kids are around, if people are coming to visit, you have to really set your puppy up for success. You want them to be calm when they meet people. You definitely want to socialize them. You want them to meet people when they come over, but you want your puppy to be calm before they do meet people. And when they do get affection and pets from people, including you want to make sure that they're not falling to pieces and start mouthing you and things like that. So you are looking for balance here. Okay, so you're looking for balance. You don't want this like wavering temperament in your dog. We're always looking to create a calm dog, because a calm puppy becomes a calm adult dog. Like what you train in your puppy now becomes the adult dog that you have for the next 10 years or however long the puppy or the dog lives. So keep that in mind. When you have puppies, you're raising them to be the adult dog that you envision for yourself and your family. So just remember that. I will give you protocols to follow. You should be doing place for anywhere from 45 minutes to 90 minutes a day. If you have a young dog, you may not get to 90 minutes. You may only get to 30 minutes, and you will be utilizing a back tie, which I will be giving you a back tie. It's usually a 4 or 6 foot leash. You loop it through something heavy, a doorknob. You can put it on the other side of a door and close the door, and put the dog on place there, or you can loop it through a piece of heavy furniture, clip it to the dog's prong collar so they cannot go anywhere. And you're going to utilize that back tie for a really long time until the dog demonstrates to you that when there are distractions going on, that he's just going to lie down, shifting those hips on place, chin down, chill out in meditation mode and take in the world no matter what's going on. People come and go, dogs walk by, all this kind of stuff. You're basically using that as an opportunity to build and proof the off switch. We always want that off switch, like on command. I want my dog to turn off, and that's why we do place every single day. So if you can do it for 90 minutes and your dog is an adult, meaning by 9 months old, your dog should be doing place for 90 minutes a day. If he's younger than 9 months, 6-month-old dog, maybe you get 30 minutes, maybe you get 45 minutes. It just depends, but you're gonna have to be supervising your dog, all eyes on your dog when they're on place until they show you, okay, I can leave the room. And we'll be practicing a lot of this, how you'll do these things at home. We practice this in the go home session, so don't worry about that, we'll cover it. You're gonna be walking your dog daily, hopefully you can walk them daily in a structured walk, meaning they walk nicely by your side. For young dogs, this is a more of a challenge. It's not going to be perfect, and you're going to have to do, I will be giving you a series of techniques that you're going to utilize when you're walking your dog, and you're probably going to use them more with a younger dog because you're dealing with puppy brain, so they don't have the ability to just focus for long periods of time, unless and until you're really good at the skill yourself, and then you can make them just kind of follow your lead. So we'll talk more about that, and I'll be demonstrating that for you in our go home sessions. So structured walk, place, and also structured play. Structured play is if your dog likes to fetch or do some sort of tug or whatever sort of play you like, you're incorporating commands. So you put the dog on the long line that I give you. I give everybody a 30-foot line. You clip them on the long line, you take them outside in the yard or to a field somewhere. You bring your remote collar and you basically toss the ball. You say break, because we're reinforcing the break command. Break means go, you're free to do what you want. The dog takes off for the toy, the ball, fetches the ball. As soon as he turns to come to you, you say come, and I use the e-collar when I do structured play. You say come, you hit the button, and that way your dog you're working on recall, and it's not even work for your dog because your dog's coming to you anyway because he's playing. So when he gets to you, you ask him for a sit and to out the ball. These are 2 more commands you're throwing in there. So structure is adding in a command, putting your dog in command, putting them in and then releasing them, putting them in command and then releasing them. And this works their brain and proves that off switch that we are working on in Board and Train. So those are the things that you will practice every day. You will put the e-collar on your dog every day when you're with him or her, and you will use the prong collar whenever you leave the property. Whenever you go anywhere, put the prong collar on. And when you load your dog up in the car, it's in the back seat, either in a crate or on a back tie. So I will take a 4-foot or 6-foot leash, loop it around the headrest in the back, and clip it to my dog. I don't want my dog trying to come up front. That's dangerous for the dog and for you, the driver. You need to pay attention as you're driving. For 2-week Board and Train dogs, they are usually able to follow through on a down and just be in a down the whole ride. If they're sitting and they're calm, I'm okay with that. I prefer my dogs to be in a down. No windows down, because that just invites them to look out the window and get all excited. And we're not trying to lather up our dogs. We're trying to keep them mellow, calm, just right here. We don't want them up here, okay? Because by the time we reach our destination, they're all excited, and then we have to de-escalate them before we take them into the vet or the groomer or to the park for a walk. And we don't want that. We want a calm dog when we arrive where we're going. So For puppies, that's going to be harder, and you know, we just see how far we get in a week board and train, whether it's a puppy or if it's an adult dog. You won't be doing a 1 week board and train. You'll be doing a 2 week. So 1 week dogs, it's harder to get them to do it down and follow through. We might be able to do it. We'll see. It always depends on the dog. But those are some things that you're going to follow and work on yourself when the dog comes home. And before you know it, your dog is going to be showing you some really great behavior. You're going to have a great dog on your hands. So I will see you guys at the Go Home sessions. We're going to cover so much and bring your questions, and look forward to seeing you soon.